Hello everybody, coming in. We are just getting things all set up. We're going to do a fresh character today. So we are going to do a brand new character. We're going to try and build a warlock, build a different one. We're going to go magic based. No ladder. So we'll see. What we're going to try and do is have demons as well. Okay. So we're going to be doing a magic warlock. So not the demon lock that we were doing yesterday. We could probably sell this. We could sell that one. Trying to get us some gold real quick. Put that on. Hello everybody coming in. Great. What up, Toast? We are theory crafting something right now, so I'm going to theory craft a magic warlock. There, that should give us, we can get a book. If we're lucky, we should be able to find a weapon that we can use. That's Hex. Minimum damage, demonic mastery. Okay, that's what we want. We don't have enough for that. Damn, that sucks. We have miasma bolt right now though, So the goal right now with this character is to do magic based instead of what we normally do. So we're going to give a belt, some gloves, some armor, some boots, and a shield. What up, Solo? What up, Skip? So today what we're doing is we are going to test through... What up, Solo? How you doing today? I wanted to see what we could accomplish with a new warlock that's magic based. So using the miasma abilities is what we're going to try and utilize. Catching a bite to eat. I had some burritos for breakfast. That's what I had. Grab that. We should have grabbed some mana potions. Can't go wrong with burritos, man. They're like chili cheese burritos too, so yeah. So the goal here today is to do a magic warlock, and we're gonna try and build him. The minion I want to use is the tainted, but we got to put 1 point into the goat to have the goat temporarily until we get the tainted. So what we're going to want to do is our main attack is going to be miasma. Is what we're going to go for. So we're trying to find the Den of Evil right now. But we do need mana potions. It's a wand. Should be good for selling. Okay, so what we need to go back. Because we don't have enough mana potions. So what we're going to do is move these over. Put mana in the middle. What up, Dirt? That just gave us about 5 Gs right there. Alright. We want some extra. Yeah, this is Jason. Yeah, look, we're doing ladder. I need one of these. So that's 2 to goat. So the problem is I don't really want to lose miasma bolts. But I already put a point into it. So we could technically go for the... Yeah, I don't do PvP, so... PvP does not... PvP is not really something I race for. But I do know from previous conversations, I do know you like PvP, so yeah. So this will be more for my asthma, but that's because people are trying to just get to here. People are trying to get to 99. I did not make it to 99 last season, so and that is socketed, so I don't know what I would. Yeah, I'm not really racing. This is my second warlock. I just wanted to. Yeah, I don't see a point to really play non-ladder. See, what I wish is that this. See, I could put that in my shield for mana. And then this. We need like. I wish one of these was like magic damage. Ghosty, this game is good. I've been playing it for like a long time. Like decades. There, so we're gonna stick to well, that's not bad. 4's not a bad one either. Yeah, I don't even know if you get anything for completing ladder. But yeah, Ghosty, I'll be streaming PoE 2, but I'm not like fully invested into streaming it, so but I'll be streaming it on Friday, so but yeah, D4 I do play quite a bit. I have a pretty tanky warlock on there, so yeah, I'm not really excited about it, but I will be streaming PoE 2 on Friday, so there wasn't really enough in the new update that made me excited for the new game, so but yeah, some people are excited for the PoE season. I'm just not one of those people. But I will be streaming it, so I'll try a druid build, but we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure I'll make it to the end of Act 1 and then I'll say F it. I don't like the difficulty spike, so I've made it past Act 1 multiple times, but I don't like the brutality of the Act 1 boss, so I think it's kind of BS how the game gets way too difficult way too quick, and then it gets less difficult. I think the first act boss is BS. There's way too many mechanics that can kill you, so I don't really feel like it's a good test for players, if I'm being honest. So even if you build your character well, you still can get destroyed. So I just don't really like. And I feel like they changed too many. They changed too many of the abilities, so they kind of suck, a lot of them. So, like, I know a lot of people are excited. Also, PoE 2, the main thing that people got excited for was Endgame. And I've always said, if I've never seen Endgame before, why would I care? So, there's not enough emphasis on people that are just trying to get into the game. It's more about the endgame players. And that is one thing I will give credit to Diablo for, and I will always give credit to them, is they actually do acknowledge the non-hardcore players. So but like I said, I could be on my own on that one. Okay, when do you get that? Get level 12. So this one I think I might have to build different. So we're going to have to go strength, vitality, and energy. We're going to have to put points into energy. I'm doing another warlock. I'm trying to build a different type. Yeah, lithium, but I'll still be, as a content creator, I kind of have to play the new league. So I'll be doing that on Friday. Do I think I'll play it more than Friday? I don't think so. I think it's going to be like a 1 day and done. Unless they do something to make me want to play it longer. But from all accounts, but I do think PoE is way too difficult. PoE 2. We're just going to put 1 point into the goats. Because this is going to be mainly magic based. Melee is not the way to go in that game. But, you know. What up, Koa? But yeah, today's goal is to try. Thank you for the follow, Koa. Is we are going to try and build a magic warlock, because normally I just do straight demons. But we're only got 1 point into the goat, so. Melee is only meta with certain stuff. Like, I pay attention. A lot of the abilities just, I don't know. You really, in order to get to where you need to be, you need to grind, and, like, pull your hair out, basically. So what I'll probably do on Friday is I'll try a Druid Werebear build again. I could probably slam through the game as a sorceress and do Spark, but I almost feel like that's cheating. Because the only way for me that I can get through bosses really easy will always be doing the Spark, because you can do Spark and like not even have to worry about stuff. Like, lightning is very overpowered in that game. What's up, Clint? But yeah, so tomorrow is my day off from streaming, but I will be putting out content. I'm probably going to work on some stuff for the other TikTok channel as well. What up, Danny? So this is a fresh playthrough we're doing right now, as I got a different character that's higher leveled up, but I just wanted to see how well this works. But yeah, we're doing like miasma bolts is what we're working with. So we're going to do a straight up magic build. while utilizing the goat until level 12, and then we'll get the tainted in here. We're out of room. We're out of potions again. I just never understand why people have so much better luck than me when they play these. It does take a lot of time, so I'm just kind of on the fence. Like, I would like to stay in the game and play it longer, but I don't really see that happening. Even PoE 1's last league, I wasn't thoroughly enjoying. I'm just checking where my package is. So when the package comes, I'll have to go get it. That puts us at 32. Okay, so we put a point in here already. See, so they're not... We're mainly focusing on other stuff, so it's not... That's level 12. Yeah, so this is mainly going to be magic based. I like PoE more, but PoE also took a lot for me to figure out. See, in these you gotta be higher levels to use. Mana, gold, poison resist. Stamina. Guess we can use more lightning resist until we get what we need. But yeah, I don't have any problem with PoE. We should be able to use our bigger belt soon. What up, Richard? We leveled up again. So I know I could easily put points into the demonic stuff, but we're just gonna focus on magic. So we need to get our mana up higher because we are there. We're at 6 points in there right now. So this is all about just grinding to get it to work. So we are in the cave. I think the cave only has one level. But I'm not sure. Mana rejuvenation, and we're going to use that right now. We should be able to get the belt soon. I have a belt in my stash, so now that will save me from using a potion. I know you need mana, bro. Always needed mana, man. We need like mana regen. Mana, more mana, more mana. Grab a healing potions. What up, nerds? Hello. What up, Mike? Let's see. That's Hexbane. Really not using Hexbane. That's 20. Oh, you're playing some D2? Yeah, I started a new character today to kind of see if I can make a magic-based build. Okay, so that's 9%. The biggest issue I have so far is mana. Mana is the issue. Oh, you're on your sorcerer? What type of sorceress do you play? Because my wife does normally, when she did a sorcerer, she did lightning, but when she got to hell, like everything was immune to the damage, so it made the build like null and void, basically. You're doing lightning? But yeah, the light, having... Yeah, when you get to hell, it's a brutal with that build. There's 20 to life and cold resist. We'll just put that on. That gives us more. Yeah, they need to make it where. They supposedly they buffed the Sunder Charms. At least that's what they said. So supposedly the Sunder Charms got buffed, and they drop more frequently. Yeah, they only drop in hell. That's my biggest issue is people say do this and do that, and I'm like, okay, how do I get it? Well, you got to be in hell, so you got to be in hell for stuff to drop that you need now. I don't need them when I'm in hell. I need them now. It's like some of the runes that I need to make the rune words that people are telling me to make. You can't make the rune words because you need you basically need yeah, I don't get that it drops in hell. Just give me a sec because I am there's a package that's being delivered, so I just gotta should be delivering here soon. Yeah, my wife played all last season and never got a single Sunder Charm to drop. I'm still trying to find a freaking yeah, I just thank you, Rhyme. Yes, I love my beard too. I just like it doesn't take me much effort to grow one, so oh, there's another ring. Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to see if I can get a magic build to work right now. I will say the biggest problem, I do have one demon, I only put 1 point into him. The biggest issue 100% is the mana. So I only have 1 point into this guy. Where mainly you're going to start a palette. Yeah, that would probably be better than a sorceress. Just because the sorcerer is when it comes from like when you get later on, it's brutal. It's almost like also the assassin. My wife playing as the assassin last night. That can get pretty difficult. She put a rune word on there and then it like drains your freaking health. Well, let's change that. We're looking for the burial grounds. We did take a break and go through the cave. Already found the stony field, so but yeah, Paladin even, like, I don't even know how to build that one right. Like, I know what I'm good at, and I'm basically switching to just Warlocks. I think this is the burial ground. Is this going to help me? Let's fire resist. We don't need fire resist. I need FCR. You're going to do Holy Fire and Zeal. Yeah, Holy Fire is what people normally tell me to do. I don't know. They're not the easiest to build. I'm always worried about putting skill points in this game because it is literally going for everybody. I do like go for the daggers. There we go. Let's go back to town. Go to Kasha. You're thinking about playing D2 this weekend? Yeah, the new ladder started, so I would most definitely. Alright, I gotta. You last left the Cathedral Act 1. Yeah, the new ladder started like last Friday, I think. I'm gonna go grab my package. I'll be right back. Well, I'm back. Oh, your PS5 Pro glitched. I don't have anything on my PS5. Like, I have no games on there. Because I got rid of, PlayStation Premium, so I use my Xbox. So I don't really have, any physical games for that thing. I have a disk drive for mine, I just don't freaking... Like I said, I don't really use it. So that's cold resist, poison resist. Oh. I think I might... I don't want to sell that. What will that sell for? That will sell for 5,000. 5,000, Johnny. Nope, we don't want that. So we got our belt rocking. We could probably sell that ring. Cyberpunk 2077 is like one of my top favorite games of the last like 10 years. Lego Batman I probably wouldn't play. Because I do not really play the Lego games. Yeah, I just don't play the Lego games. I've tried them before and I just... Like, they're on Game Pass all the time, but I just... Yeah, I just... Like, I get it that people like the games, I just... Oh, there's a faster cast rate one. So we can take that one off. That will help with my FCR. Oh, I'm a huge Batman fan. I just don't really like... Yeah, I just don't like Lego games. I'm gonna get her a bow. Get her a bow. Get her some... I have lots of comics, so I do like the comics. But yeah, I do like the comics. I like, I've always been a Batman fan, so I've always thought he was a cooler character than Superman. Like for DC, it's Batman and the Green Lantern. Alright. We got a better FCR right now. I want to level up again. Hopefully we can do this with... Switch to mana recharge. Alright, we got some mana for her. I do D2 and D4, so I've been trying to find the perfect balance for them. So notify, I play both. I don't play one or the other. I like both games. Yeah. I have a Warlock in D4 also, so. But the ladder came out for this, so. I wanted to... I've been playing this... And right now this is a fresh character, so I'm checking out a build to see if I can make it work. See, I keep doing that, like... Short staff dagger, mana. It should go good. This game just has a lot more like your FCR and stuff like that. Like right now, I'm trying to find the underground passage. But yeah, I think we should be doing fine. Okay, one thing I need to do, let's go here. Let's increase our health. That's for level 12. We're going to change this one. Yeah, I like having that in that so you don't click on the wrong thing and pick up doo-doo gear, basically. Mana recharge. Is that what I need? Yep. Underground passage. I don't even know what level we're at yet. Superior short bow. That's 1 to 5. 1 to 5, that's maximum damage. Like that. Drop that. Go. My asthma bolt. Yeah. Like the magic damage isn't bad. Like I think the problem is just your mana. Like your cons. I go through so much mana. More than actual healing potions. Darkwood. Mana. We want the ring. There we go. Get rid of that one, get rid of that one. That's a short staff. I sold that for no reason. Yeah, I've seen that a couple times where they're just not very good at doing that kind of crap. It's the joys of when they're supposed to pick it up and they don't. What's up, Tiago? The good thing is we have like 3. I got 2 extra points at the bolt there, but we still don't have enough to get that. Now we can just take the waypoint over here, go back to the dark wood. There's a Grand Charm, an Emerald. We need the... We're looking for the tree. See, 12 is when we need that, and we're only at 7. That's a jawbone cap. Weird that we haven't found a tomb or a book at all yet. Yeah, I just want to find this tree. Alright, we're still looking for the tree. It's not always the easiest to find the tree. You chose Barbarian. Barbarian is not. So melee is very difficult to do in this game. So if it was me, I would not have chose Barbarian. I did Barbarian for like decades with this game, and it's just Barbarian will get brutal as you get further into the game. Melee is not user friendly in this game. Your casters are actually the easier ones to play as. Well, it depends what you like to play. And it also depends what version of the game you have. Like if you have the Reign of the Warlock edition, then if it was me, I would pick the Warlock because it is very easy to do. It is also one of the more powerful classes in the game. You could do Sorceress, you could do Necro. Casters are more friendly to players. But yeah, melee just like the assassin and the barbarian are a lot more difficult in the beginning. But I would say also don't pick the druid, because the druid is very underpowered. Like, you really have to build the druid in a certain way, otherwise you will just get wrecked. fire resist. We really don't want that. So what I want to do is I want to go back and I want to find the waypoint. I want to find the waypoint before we head to the... Like the magic build so far... What up, JP? So I want to find the waypoint before I go and get Kane. Just because that way it'll be easier to get here and I won't have to backtrack. But I will be doing PoE 2 on Friday. So my afternoon stream that I'm going to be doing today is going to be a little not like what we normally do. Just so you guys know. It is a different game that we normally don't do. But I want to level up my battle pass. So we will be doing some Fortnites is what I'm thinking. But if you guys are interested in that, you guys can watch, but I know some of you guys will not be. But that will be but for right now we're about an hour 16 doing this. The shamans, this is the one that they're most annoying in, I swear. Trying to find the waypoint. Oh, look at this. We're just trying our best to... So this is, I will say, very powerful. The magic build. So I think it's probably on the other side of the bridge. I saw the Warlock DC. It looks cool. Yeah, I'm playing it right now. They also changed the stash, so you have more room in your stash. See, that's Tamaho Highland, so that is not correct. Just looking for it. There it is. Waypoint. Let's go back to the Rogue encampment first. Oh. All right. So let's go to Akara. Got a Skimtar. The one thing that is dropping the most in every character I play is rings, where there's so much rings that are so many rings are dropping. So because of this class, and not just the class, but how you play this, I keep forgetting I leveled. See, I'm trying to get the mana up higher too. So we got Miasma Bolt almost at 9. So we're rock. And for anybody that is curious, alright, let's go to the Stony Fields. Let's grab this over here. Alright, so let's go over here. And we'll just do the routine my wife does. Alright, so we can just go take some peeps out. What up, Tank? We could probably go there. We get that. Let's get Kane. Yes, I've played every game in the series. I play every game in the series. And if you guys want to play the original Diablo, it is on PC Game Pass. So you guys can play. But yeah, the first Diablo I have played. I have not beaten the first Diablo. But D3 I've played, Immortal. I will actually defend Immortal too, because that game has really good classes. Maybe I'll actually set up Twitch drops for a change. D3, my favorite thing to do is do adventure mode on there. I think all the Diablo games have good and bad points to them, so. I will say, D3 is the best the Barbarian has ever been, bleep. Alright, what do we got for the charm? That's fire damage. Okay, so we can give that. I want to get more FCR. Finally, some more FCR. The Necromancer was good. Necro wasn't originally part of the game, though. Ethereal, attack rating, everything. Alright, so let's see. I do wish the purple app would get a little bit more attention sometimes. There's like nothing ever in there. Alright. So, as long as you're level 5, you can use those. So we're going to put 2 in that. Let's put this right here. Look, we got magic find there. We got magic find there. Magic find, magic find, magic find. Okay, so now we got 2 FCR rings. I've always wanted to do a subathon though, but I'm not a. I don't think you can. Wait, I know you can't do a subathon on here, but can you do a follow-a-thon thing? A version of it on here? I'll have to ask Ghost about that. I'll have to ask Ghost if that would be something that she would. That would be good for us to do. Okay, so we're going to go into the tower now. Will we get some runes? That is the thing. We want runes, we want runes, we want runes. We are all about building this brand right now. Let's see what we can accomplish. Leveled up again. Mana. Finally got some boots. We're gonna go over here in the corner. Let's go. That's at 40 now. Let's 1 to Dex. All right. What up, Angus? Oh yeah, we're in the tower. The Tower of Power. Alright, we got some more mana stuff right there. Bone Maw. Oh, we found a book. We found a book. It only took us almost 2 hours to find a book. Let's take a look at this book. It's unidentified. The book. Fire resist, fire damage. We'll put that on because that's going to give us levitation mastery, demonic mastery, fire resistant. We do need a better book. But that's not a high quality book. The book, the book, the book. Only problem by putting that book on, we lost some mana. This is a building experiment.
Building experiment?
Yeah, building experiment. I have a question for my my assistant.
I'm code.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to go to the doctor,
Okay.
I think.
So I know you can't do a subathon on on TikTok.
Okay.
But I have more of a following on TikTok than I do the Purple app. What if instead of calling it a TikTok, a subathon, we call it a follow-a-thon? So
Follow-a-thon?
because on the Purple app, you're trying to get like a bunch of like
money.
You're trying to get like
based.
you're trying to get people to sub to the channel.
Is that money based? I think it's money based.
It's not
because it's not followers.
Yeah. So
I think it's money based on.
But it's people subbing.
The Purple.
Yeah, but on here it could be followers / gifts, like a gift-a-thon, like Christmas.
You could do followers / gifts, and then you can make it. Each follow is worth so many minutes. Each gift is worth so much.
Yeah, and I was talking to somebody earlier because he started doing a build, and I suggested not to do that because he was doing a lightning sork.
But you could do whatever you want. Like, we could put a thingy on OBS where it has like a timer, and we could add time for every follower. Like, you add, I don't know, 30 minutes.
I'm just
25
thinking about
minutes,
that could be
5 minutes. I don't know how many things. And then the gifts, are you gonna add more time for the gift? You know what I mean? Because there's different stages of gifts.
Yes.
Is it gonna be just like 5 minutes for a rose?
We'd have to figure out. I just didn't know if it would be something that would be good to do or not.
We could.
I'm just trying to figure out different things to do at different times because I know we do have the 24-hour stream coming when I hit 1K.
Yeah, but you could do that. But we could have like a timer if you just want to do follows. I don't know when you want to do that.
I don't know. I was just thinking it'd be cool, something to do.
But yeah, we could have like a timer, like say it's, I don't know, a normal stream. So 3 hours or whatever. Right? I don't know time-wise what your normal stream is. And every follow after that adds
Bleep is trying
10
to
minutes.
says we're trying to make it big time. So what I'm trying to do is do something because I notice a lot of people do subathons when it goes to games. I also remember that Diablo has its 3rd anniversary on the 1st. It's on the 6th.
But that's the only thing I could think of is that we could do instead of a gift thing, because I would have to work out the thing if there was a way that we could actually program it to auto time.
On the Purple app there is, I don't know about on here.
And then adjust it according to the gift.
Yeah.
Like a rose is 1 coin or whatever.
Yes.
So that would be like adding 5 minutes.
I would have to go through all the gifts and what
and
they...
then, like a galaxy is like way up there.
It's like 8,000, I think.
It's like super high up there. So is it going to be just 5 minutes? No, I would probably.
I think the pianist is like 800. There's a bunch of different ones.
I would want to associate the time with the amount that people are spending.
So, Bleep, we're also trying to get the follows up because... So what's going to happen is when I get 700 follows...
He's dyeing his hair
We're dyeing my hair on stream. Once we get to 800 follows, we're doing D&D Diablo, where the dice is going to pick how I build classes. What class I play, what skills I'm allowed to use. And then we're going to, once we hit 1,000, it is a 24-hour straight live stream.
Yeah.
But
the thing that you're thinking about, the follow-a-thon, it could go where you go for, I don't know, let's say 12 hours, cut it, and then come back early the next day.
Yeah.
And not restart the clock, but start it from where it was.
Because I know every day I have a live goal of 100 roses. We have not got any roses today yet.
Which is fine. I'm just saying, the money, the gift thing, we would have to figure it out.
We also need to come up with I need help come up with like goals to help get the likes up. Like right now I'm at Bleep got me up to 858. We're at 858 right now.
That's cool.
But what I'm doing with this one is...
You're doing, like... It's hard to figure out like goals because you change the game so much.
Yeah.
But if you're going with, like, Diablo or whatever, like this game, you could always do, like, a like goal, let's say 5,000, then they get to choose where you go on the map. You know, if they want to see you do Countess runs. If they want to watch you beat Duriel over and over and over.
Welcome back, Solo.
If they want you to go up against
D
a whole bunch of times.
So what I was trying to do is, people said so technically for some reason, and Alan, thank you for the follow, for what makes no sense with the Warlock, no enemy in the game is immune to magic damage.
No enemy in the game is immune to magic damage.
So all enemies, doesn't matter where you hit them, if you're using magic damage, which is...
Your miasma?
Miasma, bolts, and abyss. So this whole line right here is all magic. So it's magic damage. So if you build it up, what I saw is... People are using this for the heralds, because before they even get there, you can wrap them up in the chains. And then you can attack them with this. But these abilities, you can destroy all bosses.
What about the Eldritch? Can I look at the Eldritch tree? And see what each one of these do, you know?
So, like, that's hexing for hexing your weapon.
Go down.
That's purge, which is like you warp to enemies to attack them. This one is Siphon, which Siphon I've heard is good because you get mana. You get mana.
Any of these that could help your miasma bolt? You know, like if you can like.
So this whole tree is mainly used for Echoing Strike.
So what's the?
That is just you do
down one.
So that's for levitation. This is Echoing Strike. And then that is Blade Warp for teleporting. So that is a teleport skill that I never use. And this is just like... Psychic Ward is like... It absorbs damage. Eldritch Blast is like a life and mana steal, which could be good. Because...
I'm just thinking that... especially for the Necro... Sparks has helped me with like the curses and stuff, and this is basically the curses for the warlock.
Yeah.
If there was something that you could combine with your attack to lessen the demon's whatever health.
You probably would use either lethargy, which slows, and what they said is it's good to put 1 point in a lethargy because it slows them down. So you can slow them down, then attack them with the bolts.
Hi, buddy. I'm sorry I left.
Solo, the Warlock is powerful in D2 and in D4, but D2 is just like a different beast, where you could... D2 is, I think, more powerful, because you can bind some of the most powerful mini-bosses in the game.
Even though it's going to take you a little bit longer to get there, I think it's still rewarding.
And you can get Bind Demon, and then the Miasma Bolts, which I don't know why.
What one has he played?
D4.
D4. So this one, you can have minions with you 24/7.
Yes.
In D2. D4, it's not that case. You can't really. You're summoning them.
You only have one that can be all the time.
And that's the one that you get for completing the Warlock challenge.
Yeah, but you only get that if you pick Legion.
Yeah, but I mean, you have a minion because I
know, but that one does damage like an actual demon.
Yeah, but anywho, this one you could have, as of right now, 3 goats, probably more if you put more into it. You could have a Defiler. Is that?
You could have the Defiler, the Tainted, the Goatman, and then there's Bind Demon.
Yeah, and then Bind Demon, as long as Demon is in the name, you can bind them. So a lot of people went to like Bale's area, and they stole one of the beefiest, like, I don't know, T-Rexes.
Yeah, so there's a demon in the game that is at the very last boss in the game. If you grab him, his name's Lester. If you grab him, he is so powerful he can fight Diablo by himself with you doing nothing. And you will take no damage. Because Lester will just go right after Diablo, and Diablo will be on him. And another one is the one that you fight to shatter Mephisto's Soulstone. You can get him,
or whatever.
Yes, those 2 are the 2 most powerful. Yeah, he said in D4 you need to summon.
Yeah, so it's like you're summoning demons constantly.
So you have to be the Warlock.
What?
He said no matter the class, you have to be the Warlock. The Warlock is the only one that can bind a demon.
Yeah. So, necromancers can't bind demons, but they can summon an army of skeletons and mages and that kind of stuff. I think this is the only other one that can summon. But
they also have in the tree, there's death marks, so you can tell them where to go, but you can increase their health, their physical damage, they take the damage instead of you, and elemental resistances. So you can also eat your demons, and it gives... I didn't realize you could do this, but people said what they do is they get 3 demons, because you can consume 1, and it increases your life and your movement speed. So you can just eat your demons, but then you can also make them explode, and it does fire damage.
But yeah, so I really like the Warlock. I haven't played much of the Warlock in D2.
I think the Warlock in D2 is more powerful. Because D4 is more about you clicking the buttons. This one is... There's so many passive things. Like, you could just stand back, use Abyss, or even use Apocalypse. Apocalypse is more powerful in this one. But I don't think it's called Apocalypse. I think it's... Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I'd like to try it. But yeah, so I would say that D2, maybe because since it was the very first, like, splitting off for the Warlock, I think he's just more rebellious and able to do a lot more than he is when he's more fine-tuned in the other ones.
Yeah, the only issue that I have in this one is mana. Because unlike in D4, there is no mana, there's no generator.
It's on equipment and stuff.
Well, I mean, like, in that one, you hit the A button and it generates your mana. This one, there's not one to just auto-generate. You have to wait for it to come back. But I have been able to make it all the way through to here, and while using your technique.
Huh.
Just having them in the middle and then just...
Yeah, you don't even need to put them up there.
I know, I just like it so then I can go back to town and buy more. Because that's what I'm running out of. I barely have to heal.
I know. That's what I was telling you yesterday, because your demons are the ones that are out there.
Also, miasma is so powerful. Because you could just... And I have 9 points into it. But yeah, Solo says he plays as a Necro.
Yeah, so if you like Necro, I'm pretty sure you would like the demon, this Warlock. And I really like the Necro in D4, but the only thing is I go for the same build every time, and maybe I need to try and change it up. It's hard to change.
Well, that's why I'm trying to do something different with this one, because normally I just do the demons every time.
Okay, well, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna grab food.
Yeah, and I
told I have to go back. Huh?
Oh, and they're bringing back the March of the Goblins event in June. March of the Goblins in D4.
Oh, D4.
Because D4's anniversary is on June, starts June 1st, and they're going to bring all the special events in.
Apples and bananas. I like to oats. Apples and bananas. I like to
So I probably, I will be going back to D4, especially for the anniversary. I was trying to tell somebody earlier that I actually play both. So, like, why aren't you playing D4 right now? I'm like, I play both. I have a Warlock that's Paragon level, like, 200. Oh, 3 hits and the Countess is done! Oh, the freaking goat just opened that up. Oh, I'm good. I will not be playing GTA 6. Nope. I am not a GTA fan. I don't play those type of games normally, so... How is this the only quest you don't get a reward for? When you beat the Countess, it's the only one you don't get a reward for. I know, but in town, most RPGs, they'll give you, like, rewards. But yeah, no GTA for me. I got 2 Ral runes. But I will be playing 2 games that got officially, they are coming out this year now. is my two most anticipating Xbox games are coming out this year. And that would be Fable, because I have waited 15 years for a new Fable game. And a game coming out called Clockwork Revolution, which it really looks like it was inspired by BioShock, where it's like a shooter RPG with time travel mechanics, where you can like alter time and how things went in the past. And those games both got added to coming soon to Game Pass. And we 100% we will be playing Fable. So, I played the first Fable when I was about 19. Is when I played the very first one. So I played it when it came out. Had the strategy guide. I've beaten all the Fable games. The only one I did not play, really, was the Kinect game. Because I don't like those type of gimmicky stuff. I don't like gimmicks. But yeah, Fable 1, Fable 2, Fable 3, great games. The new one I'm very excited for. We have been doing Fable playthrough on the channel. So I have 3 play sessions of it so far. I just need to do continue on with that. But yeah, Fable's great. The first, and if you play the Anniversary Edition, you can change the control scheme to be more like Fable 2. I don't know if you guys knew you could do that, but you can do that in the game. I think we're about to hit level 10. Hey, look at that. I found that when, Ghost isn't playing with me. I found a yellow head.
Talking about me?
I just found a yellow necromancer head thing.
Yellow necromancer?
Preserved head.
Oh, I am not don't save it for me.
I know yours is hardcore.
Unless you think I should make one. I don't know.
I know you weren't enjoying the thing. I also told Bleep, because he first starting to play D2, picked a barbarian, and I told him it would be easier if you try a caster first, because melee is not easy.
Melee really sucks.
Yes, especially when you get to Diablo.
Well, just in general, because these people, the common people you're not going to have a whole lot of trouble with. But they have increased, I'm going to call them the champions, the colored named ones. They have increased them. So you're going to get a little bit more, they get a little bit more difficult where they're probably going to take a quarter of your health.
Yep.
Big bosses like Ondariel, Duriel, if you're not with somebody that's casting minions, he's going to be attacking you, because you have to be up close and personal with all the big bosses. And I would say probably a 2-tap and you're done.
Yep.
And that's with somebody. So if you're by yourself, I don't know. I haven't done a melee by myself. I think it would be hell on earth.
Barbarian
but
is
people
just...
have done it.
But
they
also...
just died a lot.
The Barbarian has less of those, like, AoE abilities than the Assassin has. Barbarian has shout, and stab, and jump. And as soon as I can get it here, I can use the facilities. But we need to get in here where the waypoint is. Oh, look at you, mages, just hanging out in the corner.
But I also don't want to discourage him either. So if he wants to try it, melee's just not my thing.
No, I just think, as somebody that played melee for like 10, 15 years on D2, it's brutal. It's not fun, like, at all.
But like I said, like, if you're in a group with people, I think you would be okay. If you're by yourself, be prepared to bite the bullet a couple times.
Oh. It's one of the reasons why I don't play Barb anymore.
I bite the bullet when I'm playing with you. When I'm an assassin. How many times did I die last night? I think I died at least 15
So,
to 20.
you're almost through Act 1, but you've only died twice. When you get to Andy, it's gonna be...
I'm excited to see how many times they do die.
You might be able to make it through, but it's just the Barbarian will be harder once you get to Andariel.
Definitely let us know how many times you die on Andy, because I would be impressed if it was less than 3.
Yep.
I would be impressed if it was less than 5.
But
less than 10.
But that used to be my main, like a long time ago.
I would be highly impressed if they roll back in here and it's like, I only died 7 times, and I'd be like, no.
I think the one boss that was almost impossible.
Duriel?
Oh, it was.
Would it be Duriel?
Yeah. Once you get to Duriel, because Duriel moves so fast.
Well, that, and you're in such a small little pocket.
And you don't have AoE attacks.
So just shout at it.
Yeah, you just... Well, a lot of the shouts are just to buff your damage, but it's... Wolves, hello, sir! Thank you for the heart, buddy. We're discussing the possibility of... I know I can't do a subathon on here, but a follow-a-thon kind of thing. And follow/giftathon. Always good. I streamed on here. Yeah, we're thinking of doing almost like a subathon, but with the gifts that you can do in here. Of doing that. I'm thinking about doing one. I want to do one. I just want to promote it like I did when I was doing that 6-hour Skyrim stream a long time ago. And promote it and try and get people in. Thank you for the roses. But I'll be back in 1 second because I need to use the facilities.
Like weekends? This weekend? Later down the road?
Decided while using the bathroom.
Well, then you gotta start promoting it and figuring out how you're gonna do it.
Alright, guys. So I just figured it out. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do the gift-a-thon / follow-a-thon.
Pick one. Choose it.
It's going to be a gift-a-thon. We're going to do a gifting, thing. We're going to do a gift-a-thon, not this Saturday. I'm going to come up with a better name for it than the gift-a-thon. But, it's going to be like a subathon, but with gifts. And, we'll do it not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. I think it would be really fun to do something like that. But, hello, Arrow. Especially since that will coincide with the anniversary for D4. And we'll have fun. But thank you, Wolves for the Heart, Wolves for the 10 Roses, Solo for the rose as well. We do have the goal right now of 100 roses. I normally have 100 roses on every stream. So that is what I normally do. Alright, let's go to our chest. But how was your holiday, Wolves? Because I do know you a busy man. Not bad for the playthrough. It'd already be at 24,000. What's up, Disabled Gamer? How are you? We're gonna see. Probably should have bought more mana when I was in town. Well, shoes. We'll say one thing, this miasma bolt is wrecking everything. See, it doesn't hurt to just have
I don't know if you're able to, babe.
What do you mean? Able to what? Why not?
Oh, you are receiving gifts, right?
Yeah. What up, Steven? How you doing? So everybody that's coming in, we just decided, well, I just decided that we're gonna do like like almost like a gift-a-thon type thing. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Almost like a subathon type thing that you would do on the Purple app, but instead we're gonna do it on here, and we'll set gift goals, and once we reach them, then we'll just I'll figure out a way to make it all work. Just for something like fun and quirky to do. Yeah, I just want to try and do something different, you know. I normally don't do... Oh, I ran right into the smithy. Right as I run out of freaking... Where's the hammer? There's the hammer. Portal away. See, that's levitation. What's this book? Oh, that book's... I can... I will try that and see. And hopefully Charcy does not screw me over. We will see. Alright, Charcy. I'm trusting you to not screw me over. Damn it. She did it. She gave me crap. Crap.
Yeah, I think we could figure it out.
I wonder if you can make rings that can give you more than 10% faster cast rate. So that'd look more than 10%. Fire damage, attack rating, defense, 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 defense. Yeah, I had her imbue something and she turned it into dog water. Charcy, I had her imbue a book. I do not understand that. Oh, that's why. So Oz will actually be doing PoE 2 on Friday. This is D2, yes. But yeah, we will be doing Path of Exile on Friday. You know, I should probably, see if I need a repair. Possibly get her gear. She needs a hat. You are not wrong about that. The interface is pretty similar. But PoE 2 will probably only be a one-day thing. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to rage quit that game. If I'm being honest. Oh, I found an amulet. Because normally I get irritated once I get to the end of Act 1. I make it to the wolf boss dude, and then I get pissed off, so. And then I normally say screw it. So I don't really care for the difficulty spike. Because I do find up until I get to that point, and with other characters that I've been able to like cheat the system to get past him, I don't have problems with any other bosses. It's just that one boss. So I just not a fan. Also the fact that they like ruin some of the abilities that I would normally use. So I just So Oz, that's basically why. And I don't really think this league is going to change my mind. Yes, the wolf. The Grimoire dude. And I'm pretty sure I will be told it's not that hard. You just dodge and everything, but he is the only thing that I have trouble with in there. So maybe I should upgrade her armor. probably should. I don't think there's anybody else in here who can change our armor. We get our health at 40. What is she rocking? She just has a 2-socketed basic quilted armor. I wish that they could wear amulets and rings. Like that you could fully deck them out. But no. Hey, there's a well in there. Down goes the rogues. Down goes the rogues. You okay in there?
Yep.
We have made it to the jail level 1. Oh, that's not good. Nothing like walking in a room full of champions. But we survived. Look at that. Overachiever. Not bad for... There's 11 points into it. Where's the door? We got 11 points in... We are looking for the way to get to Andy. We'll see how we do against Andy. Mana. Alright. Gesundheit. God bless you. Oh. Maybe we should, use a mana potion there. Get off me, bro. I keep finding items that remind me of Ghost Queen's characters. I keep finding necro and assassin stuff.
I think I'm allergic to some bushes.
Yeah, I keep finding...
Did you know that? I think I'm allergic to your bushes.
My bushes.
Your bushes.
I got like 11 points into this thing and it just slaps.
I feel like I'm one leg in the grave, man. Oh, it's raining outside.
Yep. It's supposed to rain until like 8 o'clock tonight.
How's everybody doing? I think I'm going to work on the next episode to put on the other station.
For some reason, I have saved like 3 copies of that.
Our same episode, part 2.
Oh, I didn't tell Wolves about that because he hasn't been in here lately, so I don't think he knows. Wolves, are you still in here? Because I think he might have went back to work.
Well, you could always, before you stream, I would tonight or this weekend or something, I'd like to try and figure out the stuff before you completely promote it.
Which stuff?
The gift-a-thon.
Oh, I'm doing it next Saturday.
I understand
Yes.
that.
Yes.
But I would like to see if we could actually get it to work the way that it's supposed to beforehand. And then once we figure it out, then feel free to promote all you want. Otherwise, I have to figure out all the info. And I'd rather the computer figure it out.
See, look at this. Assassin and Necro stuff. That's all I'm fucking finding. But yeah, I was gonna look up and see exactly how to do it.
You have to have a certain thing for OBS.
Yeah, and I will say, because you haven't had to do it, there's no, like, you can search for stuff, but you have to manually look for all the plugins, and it is such a fucking hassle.
It's like Tickfinity or something.
Yeah, but even when you search it, you have to search this long list of stuff. It's just annoying.
I don't care. But there's a way. And it's like every coin spent adds a second to the timer.
Yes. Well, especially since tomorrow's my day off from streaming, but not stuff.
But I don't think you should do a minute.
No, some people do it like it's so when they do it on Twitch, it's like one blurp is like 20 seconds.
So they were saying 1 coin for 1 second.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna never
And why do
get off.
like sorceress stuff like selfs for so much money?
I don't know. But I'm gonna go back. I just want to let you know that I think tonight, I don't know what you're streaming tonight.
I don't know yet.
Are you gonna want to stream with me, or am I gonna be able to work on this stuff?
You can work on the stuff, and I'll probably just stream. I'll probably stream Outer Worlds again, if I'm being honest. My armor's probably not as good as it frickin' should be, but it doesn't really matter when I'm not taking a bunch of damage. Looks like we're sitting at 624 followers so far. Alright. There's a lot of chests in here. It's going to be the best way to test our build is when we get to Andy. There we go. I think we need to go down here and then down through here. And for anybody that is not aware, we started a second TikTok channel and we put out horror content over there. We have a podcast that we did. In order to get the full VODs, you're going to have to go to the YouTube channel for it, which it is Crazy Hero House of Horror. But we are uploading clips. We have one clip. We have some clips up right now. Ghost Queen has been editing those. These things freaking drain your mana like no else. There we go. I think today I'll probably stream longer than I normally do. I already have. But we're going to do a longer stream today. Just might have to make some food. We're basically doing a magic build. This miasma build is going well. Technically it's a magic build, but What up, Danger Muffin? I will be right back because I'm going to make some food real quick. Alright, I'm back. I had to make some food. There, we got our mana at 66 now. We are doing pizza rolls. I figured it would be the quickest, and it's something I can eat while I'm still streaming, because my goal is to stream longer than I normally do today. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Like, it's not like name brand pizza rolls, because I do feel like the Great Value ones actually taste a little bit better. But Jay, we got a magic. I like Hot Pockets. I actually found these ones at the Dollar General Market. They're like $1, and they got like barbecue chicken, and they got cheeseburger. Pretty freaking kosher. All right, we can finally do Miasma Chain, but that means we can bring him out. All right, so now instead of the goat, we're gonna have the Tainted. And Jay, we're going to be doing a special stream next Saturday, which is going to be like a gift-a-thon thing. Yeah, so it's going to be like almost like how you would do a subathon, but with gifts. We're going to do that next Saturday. You know what? I truly freaking like System of a Down. I don't think they put out a bad record. Oh, the Tainted buffs me for fire damage? I had no idea. We're trying to get to the catacombs. Keep forgetting about that. Yeah. So we also have the sigil that we're not using, really. No idea why that song's playing. Because I do not like that band. Sometimes you gotta have that relaxing, soothing music. That is the worst freaking locked chest right there. Because all it was a freaking Scroll of Town portal. We'll have to get our food here in a second. There's a charm. See, that was another crappy one. Inner Cloister. I think I want to read the stats on Tainted. Alright, I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab those pizza rolls. And get rid of that. There. Those got to cool off a little bit though before we eat them. We'll just move that a little bit over. It's not until I listen to like super mixes that I realize how random my freaking music is. I could probably give that to her, actually. Okay, so that's 16 to 15. Yeah, we're most definitely going to switch it to that. So we got another charm. What does that do? Oh, that's colder than this. Yeah, we're just working through on this build. Alright, let's go here. We can go chaos. And then we can put miasma chain. Let's put miasma chain there. Not bad damage though, but I just don't want to get rid of that. But yeah, we got our D. All right, we said we were gonna look at the stats. Let's look at that. What does he do? So he does fire resists 5 to 7, resist fire 23%, life, defense, mana. So I think he gives me fire resist. I think those are might be too odd. I don't know. All right, let's go. It's a damage old book. I actually think this build is doing pretty freaking well. Because it's just magic damage. And from what I found out, there's nobody is immune to magic. There's some mana. There we go. Not too bad. To the catacombs. More mana. Nice. And then we can use Miasma Chain for the bigger enemies, I think. I really don't know how exactly to use Miasma Chain, but not that way. We're on the road to finding Andy. Yeah, I want to find some rings that have better FCR than 10%. There's some mana. Shit, more mana. Let's get these. The Tainteds are pretty good, though. Let's go this way first. Nope. There we go. We just gotta keep plugging away. Trying to find the exit to the next level. We're making progress. Oh, found it. There's a champion in here. Here we go. Yeah, we're just grinding away here. It's so weird that my drops are really not that good. That would give me more. That would give me 3 to miasma. Where's that one again? That's cold, miasma, cleave, bane. So now our bolt should be... We're at a 12. We're still having mana problems though. But we can easily go here. Could find some better boots would be nice. Spent a lot of money right there. Not too shabby right there. There it is, right there. We're at Andy's, so... Nice. We just got a rune off that. That's faster hit recovery, enhanced damage, stamina. Did I really just get a good poison boots right before I fought Andy? That's really good. We want to have like actual, like not minor ones. We leveled up. We're about to fight Andy. So you have to be 24 to get entropy. See, we really don't need multiple points in that, because we're not doing a demon build, so. Let's put another point in chain. I think we're doing good right now. We're going to take out Andy. And we're going to be bona fide. Okay. Alright, let's go. Got a tome. Let's go down here. Let's go this side first. Let's go this side. Thought there was going to be another one over there. Alright, so we got Andy. Can we take her out with the miasma stuff? First thing we're going to do is we're going to use the chain on her. Boom! Gotcha, bitch. Look at that. Alright, so miasma stuff can rectify Andy. So we got that. Hey, leave me alone, fools. Trying to get to these chain boots. And that topaz. Alright, we were able to take out Andy, so that's good. I can probably switch to this, and I can get better. We're going to get rid of this. Do I have... I do. Go there. Grab that. Put that there. I'm going to put these two in our stash. Look at this. We are just rocking and rolling with this build. I thought I was going to have problems with Andy, but I did not. So before we go to war with... Where's that dude? Someone's rezzing them. Alright, we're gonna sell these. Alright, Warwiff, let's roll. Alright, so we are in Act 2. All right now. We're going to talk to Atima first. All right. Alright, so we made it to Act 2. So we need... Alright, we need to switch mercs, and we need the Womb of Prayer. There we go. We got prayer on, and we're going to I think we're going to give him that. We're going to give him that armor once he can wear it. What up, Insane? Hello. We made it to Act 2 with this character, so... I swear, I thought I had a weapon for him. No. We need a trident, maybe? Brand stock. That's 9 to 15. That's 7 to 17. Let's buy that. There we go. He's got his little thing right there. And then we're going to get some healing potions from Drogon over here. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of all these low potions. And then we'll put the higher potions in. Okay, so we want these better mana potions. We need to start working on our cold res. Yeah, we got to get our jacked up, I think. Alright, there we go. This build is very good. So I see why people say magic is the way to go. Because nobody is immune to the damage. But we do have poison damage reduced, so which should be good for when we get to the maggot lair. I do like the Tainted. He's very good. We're in the dry hills, so we should be looking for the land of the dead, the halls of the dead. I alone am best. It's got to be mana. Hopefully we can find freaking but thank you everybody that's watching, that's been in here today. So we made it to Act 2. Took us about 3 hours. 3 hours and 20 minutes, basically. I'll just round it out. I have that one point into that sigil in case I need it. Before we go in there, we gotta find the waypoint. Oh, why am I doing this? I didn't even do the sewers yet. I am... I'm going out of order. We gotta do the sewers first. Yeah, we were going out of order. But at least we got the waypoint to the fucking... Oh, no way. Look at that. Boom! Faster cast rate, life, stamina, poison resist. That's nice. That is a really good ring right there. So I will say the magic with miasma is very good. And again, like, more freaking... That's 3. The big question is, will we continue to be doing as good as we have been? I don't mind having the Tainted in here because he's... We only got 1 point into him. Got another set piece. I don't know if I'm going to switch to stealth because our magic find is so high, we're finding good gear. All I got to do is instead just be stocked up on mana. What up, who's Hassan? think I missed this side. Yeah, we gotta go to the other side of the map. And then we go from metal music to songs from my youth. Alright. Just trying to make sure it still looks good. Well, so far, if I was to go based on like the class is actually pretty good. I've never really done this type of build with it. Oh, we got a rune. Where's level 2? We're looking for, there's level 2. Let's go back. It's blood. I think we're gonna sell that. That's good cold resin. We got some rings. Got like 5 Elder runes right now. Let's get rid of that. My dexterity is really low, so I won't be able to actually use those other weapons. Their life is at 150 now. So that's Psychic Ward. Let's put more into the Miasma Bolt. That puts us at 13. Oh, we got that at 13 now. Is there one that will give me like more? We need 24 for the darks. All right, let's go. Welcome in, everyone. We're doing a longer playthrough than I normally do. Let's see what we can find. Alright, there's that. Taking people out left and right. I think we're gonna have to go down, maybe. Alright, we're looking for the dude. Rathma. Not Rathma, Radaman. Radamint. Got him. The bosses are pretty easy when it comes to Herodic Scroll. Talk to Farah. Oh. Alright, I'll be right back. I just gotta get up and walk around a little bit. And we are back. Alright, let's go to the skill tree. So that's 14 now. We are almost at 20. All right. So I think we're actually going to cut it there. But I'll be back on tonight. So we're going to cut it there at 3 hours and 50 minutes. And I will see you guys later.